interviewed a guy named Glizzy. And he told a story about being in the studio with Shy Glizzy
And Wale
and Cassie. And they were in there, they were making a song. They said, we heard that Diddy doesn't like anybody around Cassie. Well, I guess they were in there working, and out of nowhere, Diddy comes in with like 3 or 4 dudes, hems Wale up and hangs him over a balcony.
I was just in the studio one day. We was prepped by Wale. I was with Wale. I was with Shy, but we was going with Wale to a studio. Before we got there, prior to going to the studio, he had told us we about to be around Cassie, and Diddy don't really like people around Cassie. So watch the way we look, watch what we say, just stuff like that. Long story short, somebody gave Diddy the drop on the studio that Wale was in there working with Cassie, and they walked in there in the studio and hung Wale ass off a balcony and jacked him up, pressed him out. And that's how the story just went viral. Me and Shy seen it, but we ain't help him. We ain't help him at all. He was fluff. He was higher than the rest, higher than the rest of them because I seen his Nike boots.
What were your thoughts on that?
I mean, I got close ties to the same situation, and I'm gonna say that's 100% facts. Wale was over that balcony. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Wale was over that balcony, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. Because my name, even if my name is out there, don't mention my name because I don't want no smoke. So I'm gonna say that's 100% facts, but I'm not gonna say who told me that. But you said who told me that. But who told me that might told me that. But shout out to the DMV.
What's up, y'all? This is Glizzy and this Barberson TV. And the day we got Wale hung over the balcony by Diddy was confirmed by Diddy artists. Can everybody give me an apology? And y'all said I was lying. Make sure you like. Matter of fact, I don't need an apology. Just hit like, and share. Just give me 100,000 views on this channel. We even. The Wale and Diddy story that I told y'all, the people thought I was lying, just making up a story. I didn't make that story for Wale, y'all. I made that story because Cassie and Diddy had a lawsuit, so I'm a YouTuber, blogger. I was telling the incident of Cassie and Diddy. I didn't know the Wale pod was gonna go viral. I have talked to Wale after that happened. Wale have DM'd me, gave me his number. I've talked to Wale after that. Wale is basically trying to keep it mutual, trying to be my friend, so I don't keep putting the story out, like keep pushing it. Why would he get my number? Why would we be cool? Why would we, you know what I'm saying? We mutual now. After that story came out, he told me Travis Scott asked him about that. He told me his baby mother asked him about that. Everybody was asking about it. He don't really want to like explain it. I guess he don't want to explain it. He don't want to be in trial, but let's get into it. I'm going to retell y'all the story. I was already with Shy. I'm at this time I'm Shy Glizzy's best friend. Like I go everywhere he go to make sure he all right. I'm the crash dummy, y'all. I'm the guy that's gonna crash out for him. So he comfortable. This is before the Glizzy gang. Ain't no gang. It's just me and Shy. Shy doing like up and coming events. He hanging with Wale at the time. It ain't no Yo Gotti in the picture. Ain't none of that. Ain't no Meek Mills in the picture or none of that. Meek Mills came like a month later after that. He started hanging with Meek Mills. Because Meek Mills and Wale had their own beef going on inside MMG, and Meek Mills basically took Shy Glizzy from him. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's Rocket back doing business going on. I was with Shy. We was being prepped before we got to the studio. Wale was telling us like Diddy don't like people around Cassie. Don't really look at her. Don't really say nothing to her. We not gonna say nothing to her anyway. Just basically prepping us. I don't even know who Cassie is at this time, y'all. I'm a kid. I don't know. I'm with Shy Glizzy. We just now getting into the fame. I don't know who Cassie is. I don't even know why he telling us this, but he telling us. We get to the studio. We in the studio. And this is how I know Diddy got air tag on the car or something, because this is a private studio. Like, you got to get buzzed in downstairs, go up some floors. It's like you got to do a lot to get into this building. You can't just accidentally get in this building. That's how I know somebody told him or he knew had to drop on. He was already following her. So I seen some important people walk in. I didn't even know who it was, y'all. I just looked and it was like, damn, P. Diddy. I was shocked myself. Like, but before I can even acknowledge it, I'm looking at Shy. He looking at me. They go back there in the room. While they back there in the room with Cassie, they not doing nothing. It ain't nothing weird going on. They just making music. Like I can hear the beat playing in the background through the studio. It's a glass studio. It got a blind over. It's like it got a blind where you can see through the. But if you go up there and peep, you can see through the blind a little bit. Like if you want to be nosy. Once P Diddy and them went back there, we was already prepped that Diddy don't like people around, so it was like, oh my God, Wale might be in trouble. I heard a rocket, doom, 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 doom. The doom, doom, doom made me run to the window and look. We looking at the window. I can see Wale into a brief, it's like a brief little whatever it is. Then he's hanging off the balcony by his feet. Like, I know the shoes he came in here with, and I know that's him. I'm looking at y'all, you looking at me, but we don't have enough power. First of all, I'm not saying nothing to Puff Daddy. I'm not getting into it. I don't have enough power. They hurt me. Like, I can't go back there and say nothing. So they came out after they did what they did. He came out with Cassie. Like, Cassie left with him while they stayed back there like a whole extra hour. It's not just me and Shy Glizzy in the studio. It's an engineer. The engineer probably was the guy who backdoored him, because I swear it went just like this. The engineer said, hold on. He stepped and walked out. As he walked out, before the, let you know, when the door shut behind the person walking out, before the door shut, a hand hit it and it pushed it back open, and they was walking straight through that joke. So now that I'm thinking back on the story, I'm starting to think he dropped the low, because like he had to buzz in to get through the studio door. He caught the door as soon as it was open. It was like, it was too perfect timing, but I ain't putting two and two together, y'all. I would have never told this story if Diddy and Cassie ain't have a lawsuit. I would have never spoke on this ever day in my life. So, boom. It's like an hour, 45 minutes to an hour later. While they come back out, he's sweaty. Like he don't have no bruises or nothing. He's sweaty, but his collar of his shirt loose. Like he looked like he been in an altercation. We heard the boom, 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 but he don't know we heard the boom, 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 because he threw the studio glass. He don't know we nosy. We from Southeast. We nosy. We ran up there and look. We don't even talk about the situation. We don't ask him nothing. First of all, I don't even got the right to talk to him and ask him no. So we ain't even that cool. I'm here with Shot. We don't say nothing to him about it. We just know what's going on because his demeanor and the way he looked. He came out 45 minutes to an hour later. I guess he was trying to get himself together. But don't think it just was me and Shy in the studio. I promise y'all, it was the engineer, a little bit of people with Wale and his team. Like, just people, like they had a runner, a person. They got it's called a runner. Like, this when I found out in the studio, they have a runner. Like, for professional rappers, they have a runner. Anything you want from the gas station, anything you want Walmart, they go to Walmart for you. They really got people in there just designed just to go do your errands. It's like endless people in there. It's just other people in there. Like, so I'm like, how did I say this story and nobody came out? But now I understand it. The power of Diddy got people hushed. Like, it's stuff that goes on with Diddy that people don't know, so they hush. But I'm not in the industry. I'm not an industry person. I don't fear Diddy or nothing like that. I ain't even trying to throw him under the bus. It was just a YouTube video that I was trying to make. So Diddy got an artist from making a band named Chopper. Shout out to Chopper. Chopper, a real one. I swear to God, I was a fan of Chopper when Chopper was on that show. Shout out to Chopper. Chopper walked up. What's the name? Get Diddy a cheesecake. You think he don't know what's going on behind the scenes? Shout out to Chopper, though. So Chopper went and did an interview. He did an interview on Cam Capone. Shout out to Cam Capone. Cam Capone, my guy. That's my guy. One thing about it, Cam Capone found me, and we always locked in. He always showed me nothing but genuine love. I wasn't telling no lies on this platform. So they asked Chopper the question previous on a Dallas podcast. They asked him. He said, "Yeah, it's true." So now Cam Capone went back and doubled down on the question. Said, "And Glizzy said such and such, such and such." And he said it is true. It came from a source. Basically, he can't say too much. Wale even called him. This how I know Wale trying to end the story. Wale got cool with me after the story broke and trying to end it, like trying to push it under the rug, trying to get cool with me so I won't speak on it no more. But I try to get a verse from Wale in 2015. I was one of the biggest rappers in the DMV. I dropped a mixtape Barberson 1. It blew up. It blew up real bad, like millions, Spinrilla days. And he DM'd me like, man, keep up the good work. You're going to be the next in the DMV to blow up. I said, can I get a verse? He told me no. He said, nah, because I don't want to have no friction with Shy Glizzy. I'm like, oh my God, you the biggest rapper here. You hopping in some Ant Glizzy, Shy Glizzy. I get it. It's okay. So I never looked at Wale again the same. I never respected him ever the same. And he not from Washington, D.C. though. Y'all know funny. I don't know what part of the city he from. He can be from Wakanda more than Washington, D.C. So after all that went on, Chopper doubled back down. They asked Chopper what happened. Chopper's confirmed it, that it's really true. He heard it from the source's mouth. XSL Magazine just posted me yesterday. I'm going to show y'all. XSL Magazine posted me yesterday talking about it. It's like it go viral every couple months. That's why I'm here making a video. But what I'm here to tell y'all, I ain't here to lie to y'all. These stories it'll sound like a lie though, y'all. Y'all wouldn't believe that I was in the house with Young Thug before he was famous with Shy Glizzy at Pee Wee Longway house, and they was walking in the closet. They walked in the closet. Like, Thug woke up off the couch, walked in the closet, and made a song with Shy Glizzy in Pee Wee Longway closet. You feel what I'm saying? Like I done been around certain stuff. I don't even tell the stories because nobody gonna believe it. I talked to Young Thug when he was telling me about how Gucci Man won't let him sign the Birdman. Then Gucci Man went to jail and ended up letting him go to Birdman. He blew up. Stoner's video came out. Young Thug took off. I got a rock of little stories. Even Amigos, I know all said personally, but I ain't here to give them. Y'all wouldn't believe me anyway because this new generation, it wasn't no. It was Instagram, but they wasn't into this. It wasn't no blogging that you can really talk to people and tell. I don't even tell these stories. But I'm 100% sure he got hung off the balcony, and the story is confirmed. I don't want an apology. Y'all ain't got to apologize. Just get this to 100K and get some likes and shares. Thank you, Barberson TV. I ain't lying to the people. We out of here.